Okay, well, let's talk more about this deal and the sector growth outlook. Joining us now is Suresh Subramanian, partner and national life sciences leader at EY. Thanks very much for joining us. Suresh, pull back a little bit and talk to us about the significance of the deal, the largest deal of its kind, I think, in the Indian pharma space. How are you looking at this? And we'll get into specifics.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for having me. I think this is a significant deal in many ways. One is the payouts, as you can see. Glenmark has got a good deal on a very good upfront milestone payments. And this comes on the back of very good phase 1 readouts, right? These drugs, the 2001, belong to a category of trispecifics. We have heard of monoclonal antibodies, whereas these are multi-specific drugs, which are antibodies, which kind of engage with both the tumor cells and the immune cells, right? So their power to express and provide cure is much higher with much lesser side effects. And the world is moving to, from chemotherapy to, immunotherapy. And now the whole area of multispecifics are indeed the future. To AbbVie, AbbVie buying this is in itself an endorsement, if you may. The BEAD platform that Glenmark used to make this product, it kind of validates that platform as well. Right. And it also kind of validates in some ways, values the pipeline that Glenmark is building on this platform. So I would see this as and just to go one step back, what it helps AbbVie is to kind of play more aggressively in the 30 billion, multiple myeloma market, which probably by the time it comes will be a trifle more. So I think it is a win-win for both sides. For AbbVie, it complements the portfolio of their modern anti-cancer drugs, the ADCs as you call it, and this is a very close cousin of the ADCs. So in the first-in-class tri-specific. So I guess that's what makes it special. It's kind of value adding to both.
Absolutely. And also what makes it special for Glenmark shareholders is just the sheer quantum of money that the company is all set to receive, $700 million upfront and potentially over $1 billion over the course of the next few years if things go as per plan.
Annuity through royalties, right?
Absolutely.
If you look at Humira of AbbVie, that touched 20 billion. It's still 10 billion 10 years after patent expiry. So you can imagine what's the length of these category of drugs and their dominance in the market. So that's another big thing as well.
Absolutely, Mr. Subramanian. For a second, I just want to zoom back out because what happens is that when you get good news, that's human psyche, right? We really want to latch onto it and believe that it is a defining new moment. And while it might be that moment for Glenmark as a company, and that's what Mr. Saldana was saying, that it's been 25 years in the making, this milestone. But for the industry as a whole, does it signify a change? Is this just a Glenmark event, or is it some sort of, pharma industry event for the industry here in India, where breakthrough innovation simply has not come through over the last many, many years?
Well, I think it's beginning to happen. We talk about Zenic, the anti-infective from Wockhardt. We're beginning to hear shoots now. And that if Indian pharma is to move from the 52 billion that it is today to 130 billion by 2030, that one point of inflection that will take it to that number is innovation. So there are many companies that are now investing in the transition from small molecules to large molecules, where a large part of the innovation is happening. And that investment is happening, and I know of many of the top pharma in India investing. Second is you have the CRDMOs who are doing contract research and discovery. They work for global companies largely. So from a platform and from a capability perspective, there's a lot of work already happening. It's just that they need to be converged, they need to be leveraged, and they need to be nurtured. So I think Glenmark's story today, that there is commercial value of this kind, is a great, I would say, enhancer of or motivation for the rest of the industry.
Mm-hmm. So if I were to ask you, which could be the next Indian company that could deliver something like this, an R&D breakthrough, a novel Indian drug? You mentioned Wockhardt. I mean, how do you rate some of the other large players? There's Sun Pharma with, of course, the Spark Sun Pharma Advanced Research. There's Reddy's. Who or which entity would you keep your eye out on next couple of years?
Well, I know it's a pertinent question for the program, but from the perch in which I'm sitting, I don't want to comment on that. But it will be good to say that most top companies are, thinking global, and they are getting into this realm. So I won't be surprised in the next 5 years.
Is financing and funding at all an issue? Because I know that most large pharma companies are listed. There are shareholder implications. And how much money can you put to work? Because these are long gestation programs, right? So is financing at all a constraint? What is what could be the potential constraint for the other large Indian pharma companies?
Yeah, no, I think it's a great question. Look at this deal, right? What does it tell you? Post phase 1, the deal has happened. So once you find value, potentially all the cost of 1.6 to 2 billion is in the development phase. You kind of find partners or find an arrangement like this that you do. So my thing is, there will be more candidates. You need deep pockets to take it end to end. But I think the whole global pharma is going through, doing things in pockets, outsourcing parts of R&D, and also probably kind of doing deals like this that during the course of the research and development process, value chain, if you may. So I think there are many incentives for continuing the research. You can kind of cash out on the value at any stage based on the pockets that you have, or get strategic partners to kind of drive the whole thing. So I think there are many models available now than it was before.
All right. Thanks very much for that, Suresh. Great speaking with you. Appreciate your time here. A good perspective.